For me, I have lots of meteorites and rocks being a geologist in my office. A question came in from Indrajit Laha on YouTube. Indrajit wants to know, they want to be involved in the human exploration of the moon and Mars. And so their question is, if they want to be an astrobiologist exploring the moon and Mars, what kinds of science do you think they should pursue?
Astrobiology is inherently interdisciplinary. So in order to understand the most likely abodes of life, in order to understand the origin and the distribution of life and its evolution in the cosmos, you do astronomy, so you can find these cosmic objects. You have to do planetary sciences because you need to understand their geology and how planets can be diverse and in what ways. You have to be an earth scientist as well, because we need to, Earth is the only place where we have life and we can observe how the interior or geology of a planet interacts with the atmosphere and the biosphere in between, how those elements co-evolve with time, not just over hundreds of years, but over deep time, going all the way back to the beginning of Earth when microbes ruled the land. I guess microbes still rule the land, but back then that's all we had. And so we want to understand that whole geological picture going back in deep time. And then of course you've got the life sciences, you've got biochemistry, the rise of molecular complexity. We observe some amino acids in space, in the interstellar medium, nucleobases. These building blocks of life are out in the cosmos, but how do they self-assemble? How do you create RNA, for example, the enzymes that are used? I mean, this is a subject of, this early biochemistry and how the original building blocks came to be. You have to understand that. We want to know how a single-celled microbe evolved after 2 billion years on planet Earth, once oxygen was released into the atmosphere in great quantities. Single-celled life evolved into multi-celled life, and the eukaryote came to be, and that's what created the branch of the tree of life that led to us and intelligence, what we think of as intelligence, at least. So all of these things are necessary to understand. So you could really study anything in the sciences. And as we discussed, you could even be a humanist and be part of it. Again, it's just really to find what you love and what interests you, and then to find the pathways that kind of make all of these elements diverge into what you're passionate about. That's
absolutely. It's like Mary Wojtek has often said, everyone can be an astrobiologist.
Yeah.